hoping you can hear me. It's very windy, so we'll see. We'll see whether that this works out or not. But I'm just at the park, at the beach, and it's Wednesday, so the day before my next round, and I'm feeling really good today. So I just wanted to use today to get outside, basically get a little bit of movement in. I've been doing very little movement, so very few walks and things like that. I've just sat down. I'm going to take my shoes off. It is a really lovely day, apart from the wind, but it's quite warm. It's meant to get warmer and it's windy outside, so that's why I thought I'd come out now. But I'm taking my shoes off because I'm going to let the dogs have a little bit of a paddle and just enjoy the day.
I thought I was so clever setting my phone up like this to get this content and forgot about the wind. So, of course, my phone went flying and then it was in the water and I came a-running. I am pleased to report that the phone survived this unscathed.
Chemo went okay. I didn't really film anything. There were a few tears. We'll get to that. The chemo itself went fine, but my liver levels were heightened. One of them had jumped like 3 times what it was the week before. So they did have to call my oncologist to check that I was okay to continue on with the paclitaxel. And he gave a reduced dose this week. So that's something that we're going to need to keep an eye on moving forward. And then the chemo nurse that I had this week is like the head of the chemo nurses, and she's great. And she was kind of talking to me about my upcoming appointments, and she was like, we should book in and we should book ahead. And I was like, oh, I'm finishing in 3 weeks. Like when I met with the oncologist last, he said 6 weeks and I was done. And she was kind of like, oh, that's not kind of like standard. Like you won't have had the amount of rounds your original protocol said. Are you sure? So of course, I just burst into tears. Because you know, my treatment has been a bit all over the place and having to go to Canberra and then being able to come back and here and there. And I'm of the understanding that I finished the week before Christmas. And if she's right, which she very, very well could be, I won't be finished until sometime in January. And I will need to have chemo on Christmas Eve. So I don't know yet whether that's the case. She is going to follow that up. And then I'm seeing the oncologist on Tuesday for just my standard. I see him every 3 weeks. So hoping to get some clarification. I did explain to her that like part of my being upset was that the last time that I saw my oncologist was when he said that I didn't need to go to Canberra. And then he called me a few days later and that was completely like wrong. And he was like, no, you have to go to Canberra. So knowing that like half of what he told me in that appointment was wrong, I feel really nervous that he very well, it's very highly possible that he got the length of treatment left wrong as well into what he told me. There were just a lot of tears because, you know, this has been going on for 5 months, nearly 6 months now. I'm so ready for chemo to be done. I'm so over it. And when I thought he'd given me a really clear end date, I had, you know, started like counting down, working myself towards that. And now for that end date to possibly have moved, and especially with it being around that whole Christmas time period, that just makes me really frustrated. Frustrated would be a good word. Because I don't want to keep doing chemo into next year. I don't want to do chemo the day before Christmas. I don't want there to be that chance that my digestion, my reflux, my heartburn, my esophagus, all of that stuff that happens could be really, really like playing on me on Christmas Day. And again, you know, in the grand scheme of life, getting through cancer treatment, one day of Christmas is not the end of the world. It's just that I had my brain set on that I was finishing the week before. So we'll see. We'll see what gets said there. In other news, we are doing a Thanksgiving dinner tonight. We are Australian. No, we don't do Thanksgiving in Australia, but my brother-in-law is American. So we do a Thanksgiving dinner since he moved out to Australia. We're going to go over to their place and he cooks the best stuffing that I've ever had in my life. So I'm really looking forward to that. Mum's made this crazy chocolate, peanut butter, cream, custard, amazing looking dessert that I cannot wait to get into. And yeah, like I said, I'm feeling pretty good energy levels wise. I'm having this week just like a little bit of like heaviness in my chest after I eat, but I've been able to eat a really, I'd say like normal amount, and my taste hasn't been too affected. A little bit of like lack of appetite probably the day of and day after chemo, but otherwise like it's going pretty well. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to really, really enjoy this Thanksgiving dinner. And I'm ready.
I think you're helping her.
Oh, a lot of time.
Hey, what's that finger?
What's he doing?
Oh, really? This is a tricky one. You've got it sorted. Oh.
Do I?
Yeah. Done. God.
Okay, Cameron. 3 and 2 more.
2, 5.
That's right, keep going.
Oh, that is a hard
That
one.
is a tricky one.
Oh no, Grumpy!
That's wrong, Grumpy.
Oh no,
Oh
Grumpy!
no, Grumpy, it's wrong. You've missed a colour, Grumpy. Oh no, Grumpy, you've missed a colour, Grumpy. It goes white and then blue, Grumpy.
Oh no!
What's mine? 5? Where did I get 5? It's about having fun.
Did we have fun?
Yay!
It's about having fun, except for if you're only Rin who won. Then it's about being the winner.
Yay!
Another week, another blood test. Done. That was like the best blood test I think I've ever had. I did not feel anything. It wasn't even a scratch. It was literally nothing. So that's done. My sister rang this morning and she's taking her kids for a walk around our local wetlands. So now I'm going to go meet up with her, go for a little bit of a walk. Yeah, feeling good. Really enjoyed my Thanksgiving dinner last night. We played some games, we ate some food. Yeah, hung out with the fam. It was lovely. The stuffing was amazing, as always. It's my brother-in-law's specialty. So delicious. And my mum made this, it was like peanut butter and Reese's on top, like peanut butter cups on top. And then it was like crushed up cookies and then like pudding and then like cream. And oh my God, it was so decadent and it was so delicious. So good. All right, so I'm going to go for a little walk. Feeling good. So yeah, make the most of a day where I feel well. Yours good, Cam?
What color's yours? Green. Mine's just green.
Because it's lime.
Yes, that's what Mummy thinks too.
I've just come out of my oncologist appointment. And I don't know how to feel. I'm not sad. I guess I had kind of realized that there was a good chance chemo was going to go for longer than I first thought. And today just kind of confirmed that. He did actually say that I would be finishing on the 17th, even again today. But then he rang my surgeon and wanted to get an idea on kind of when he was going to be doing surgery or when that would fit in, because I need like a 4-week break in between chemo and surgery. So at this point, chemo is continuing for another cycle after what I thought it was. So I start a cycle tomorrow, which is, a cycle is 3 weeks. So on the first week I have immunotherapy and 2 types of chemo, and then on the other 2 weeks I just have 1 type of chemo. So a round is starting tomorrow, and then that finishes on the 17th of December, and then that's when I thought I was finished for good, but now we're adding another round, which it's not adding another round because with the way everything works out, there was a round I should have done. So I'll be getting like the full treatment that I was meant to get from the start, but it does mean that that round starts on Christmas Eve. So I get the full 3 big mama day of chemo on Christmas Eve, which is less than ideal, but I've kind of accepted it at this point. And then I have chemo on the 2nd and the 9th of January. I'm meeting with my surgeon next Thursday, depending on when he can fit me into his schedule. So the thing with the surgeons down here is I live in a rural area, and even my oncologist lives in Canberra, and then he comes down here a few days a week. My surgeon lives in Sydney and works up in Sydney and then comes down here semi-regularly. So with the surgery, it kind of has to fit into his schedule of when he's in the area. So we'll look at the date that he says that surgery will be, and then 1 or 2 of those last chemos may or may not happen, depending on where we need the break and all of that kind of stuff. So anyway, what I know for sure is that chemo will be happening on Christmas Eve, which it's not ideal, but fingers crossed with all the meds and all the things, and I can make it work and still enjoy a good Christmas lunch. And my liver levels are looking good, so that won't be a problem this week. He said they'd all gone down from what they were last week, which is great. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much to anybody who has been liking, watching, commenting, new subscribers, all of those things. It truly means so much, and I feel really lucky that I get to share what's going on with me, hopefully help other people. But yeah, it's thank you for watching basically, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.